Yes, overnight and into the day tomorrow, we're going to replace some of this fog with some scattered snow showers. So a more refreshing, colder air mass will be moving in, wiping away some of the humidity out there. And that's really why we're seeing the fog, a saturated air mass with a warm front lifting in. A little bit mild out there for this time of the year. Right now, we sit at 44 degrees, the dew point at 41, air mass saturated, and we do have that dense fog advisory that remains in effect until 9 p.m. and even midnight across our far northern counties, including lakefront areas as well, because we are looking at that dense fog to basically stick around here over the next couple of hours. And some cities now reporting less than a quarter-mile visibility, less than 100, 200 feet in some locations. Plainfield off towards Morris, Ottawa area, very low visibility. So this is dangerous in terms of travel conditions. Once we get into the overnight hours and into the day tomorrow, that fog will lift because we will have cooler air moving in. Live Doppler 7 Max right now. We're pretty quiet in terms of rain and storm action right now. We did have a few storms develop just about 2 to 3 hours ago, hit parts of our northern areas north of the city and then up and towards Lake County, Waukegan getting in on a brief downpour after the heavy rain this morning. Some of you picking up upwards of an inch of rainfall. And now well off to the south and west currently in parts of central Illinois, we do have a scattered broken line of storms here developing, and this is beginning to push into Livingston County. So south of I-80 from about Pontiac to Kankakee over towards northwest Indiana, we're going to have a brief period here where we could see a strong storm or two develop. Now the main threats will be brief downpours, some small hail and gusty winds, but notice down towards Decatur, that red box, that is a tornado warned storm. So some spin in the atmosphere with a warm front here that's lifting to the north. So we can't rule out a brief tornado. That threat will exist until about 8, 9 o'clock south of I-80, again from Pontiac, Kankakee, and over towards Newton and Jasper County. So this is something that we're definitely monitoring right now with these storms. So I just want to bring that to your attention. Areas to the north, not so much seeing that threat or risk into the evening, but still an additional few hundredths of an inch of precipitation can't be ruled out. But the main batch of precipitation will be off to the south through the remainder of the night tonight. Impressive rain totals close to an inch, over an inch already picked up. Satellite and radar combined. This is a dynamic, powerful, large storm system sweeping through a large part of the country. We have very heavy snow to the north, a lot of rain, heavy rain, severe weather to the deep south, and there is that risk that we're seeing of that broken line of scattered storms developing here along a frontal boundary and a cold front that's swinging off to the east. Now you can see the main threat of severe weather is across the deep south, where they have seen multiple tornado touchdowns. Here in parts of central Illinois, stretching into Indiana, we do have some dynamics in place that could allow a spin up or two, not out of the question, low end of the scale, but something that we are monitoring from Champaign up into northwest Indiana over the next couple of hours. By about 8:30, 9 o'clock, that threat will diminish, but our futurecasts even pulling up some of these showers and storms that you can see through that 9 o'clock time frame. Then they will continue to lift out. We'll start to see that cooler, colder air filtering in as we go into the day tomorrow. Tomorrow, mostly cloudy skies. That will be the trend through the remainder of this week. And there you can see some spotty snow showers beginning to develop, mainly flurries for the day tomorrow. Raincasts, again, additional rainfall totals a few hundredths of an inch up to a half an inch in an isolated spot or two if you do get a quick downpour, and that threat will be for parts of northwest Indiana as we go into the rest of the night tonight. The next 3 days turning cooler, some light snow, some flurries expected. By Thursday, we could see a little bit of a dusting, a little coating of snow on some grassy surfaces. That's not out of the question as we go into Thursday with that cooler air moving in and some weak little waves of energy moving through. So I pause this at 10:15 Thursday morning. There you can see some scattered snow showers falling through. It's going to be isolated and scattered, not a big snow event for us whatsoever. But turning colder overnight with that rain eventually ending, but also foggy and dense fog. Those conditions will persist through the evening. Tomorrow we'll have those highs in the 30s and 40s, so back to near average. And will be that case into the weekend, a little bit above with those temps near 37, 39 degrees for Saturday and Sunday. Limited sunshine, but finally by Monday into Tuesday of next week, 40 and sunny. That's above average, and we get the sunshine all in all. So we just have to get there. But over the next couple of hours, we are monitoring our foggy trends as well as that severe storm threat off to the south. Rob and Liz.